President Trump lauded his administration's actions in his first 6 weeks in office while addressing a joint session of Congress tonight.
There was also some controversy. WGN's Dana Rebix joining us now with all the details. Hi, Dana.
Well, there was a lot covered during this speech, and yes, there were a few disruptions as well in Congress tonight. The theme of the speech was renewal of the American dream, where Trump spoke a lot about his crackdown on illegal immigration, as well as how he plans to restore the economy.
Members of the United States Congress, thank you very much. And to my fellow citizens, America is back.
As President Trump began to lay out what he has accomplished in his first 43 days in office, a disruption by U.S. Representative Al Green of Texas.
We won the popular vote by big numbers and won counties in our country.
Mr. Green, take your seat. Take your seat, sir.
After being removed, Trump continued with talk on immigration.
Within hours of taking the oath of office, I declared a national emergency on our southern border, and I deployed the U.S. military and Border Patrol to repel the invasion of our country.
Trump saying illegal border crossings are now at an all-time low. The president then turned to inflation and how he plans to improve the economy as Democratic members of Congress held signs that read "Musk steals" and "Save Medicaid."
By slashing all of the fraud, waste, and theft we can find, we will defeat inflation, bring down mortgage rates, lower car payments and grocery prices, protect our seniors, and put more money in the pockets of American families.
Trump also addressed tariffs after 25% taxes on Mexican and Canadian goods went into effect today.
Tariffs are about making America rich again and making America great again, and it's happening, and it will happen rather quickly. There'll be a little disturbance, but we're okay with that.
Saying this will push companies to produce in the U.S., creating more jobs. Also on the economy, boosting U.S. energy production with the gas pipeline in Alaska.
We have more liquid gold under our feet than any nation on earth, and by far. And now I fully authorize the most talented team ever assembled to go and get it. It's called Drill, Baby, Drill.
Trump touched on law and order, support for police, and in a sweet moment, the president recognized 13-year-old DJ Daniel, who has fought brain cancer and has always wanted to be a police officer.
Tonight, DJ, we're going to do you the biggest honor of them all. I am asking our new Secret Service Director, Sean Curran, to officially make you an agent of the United States Secret Service.
Towards the end of his speech, Trump said he is working to end the war in Ukraine, referencing a letter he says Volodymyr Zelensky sent today, saying that he is ready to come to the negotiating table as soon as possible. Tonight, there were 3 Democratic Illinois lawmakers who were not in attendance: U.S. Representative Jan Schakowsky, Sean Casten, and also Brad Schneider, who all boycotted the speech.
So signs of resistance from those who weren't there and those who were in their seats.
Were in person with those, yes, false. I think some of those black signs said false on the back, and they were holding them up.
They were. All right, thanks, Dan.